Hey everybody, what's going on? Really quickly today, I wanted to take you through the shop and tell you some things that you need to keep an eye out for every single day. There's a couple purchases that you want to come in here and make every day. So the first one in the goods tab is the Soul Rubelite that costs gold. Buy that every single time the shop refreshes, and then even hit your refresh. I think the first one's free. I don't remember. I did one earlier. It's free or very inexpensive. I would go ahead and refresh it and buy it twice. Gold does not really seem to be much of a problem in the game, whereas the Soul Rubelite is. As you start building champs, you're going to run out of that stuff real quick. So coming in here and buying that every day and let that pile up over time is going to do you a lot of good. If you are spending money and you want to swing the gems for it, it's probably worth it to go ahead and grab it for the gems as well. But if you're free to play and you don't want to spend the gems, definitely buy the one for gold. The rest of it, honestly, I can do without. There's a conversation to be had about these, buying those every day. If you feel like you want to, you can scoop those up. The other stuff for gems, I don't know that I would recommend personally. Gear you can farm, and you can get your hands on epic gear from Dismissal caves pretty quick. So I don't reckon you need to come in here and spend gems on that stuff. But definitely come in here and buy your Soul Rubelite. The rest of it, I don't think is super important, to be honest. The Wasteland tab, we've talked a little bit about. The first purchase you're going to make in here, hands down non-negotiable, is this pack right here. It's got some resources in it, and then it also has Taylor, who is just absolutely mandatory. You got to get yourself a Taylor. You can get him really early, start building him immediately. He's a fantastic champ. Beyond that, it's going to kind of be preference in here. I don't know why there's so many different tabs of the same thing here. Why they didn't just make this one tab and make it 20, like limited to 20. But I'm probably going to use this to grab copies of the champs that I want to build. Right now, for the next 22 days, it's Artas, Bot Mark II, and Sorietta. These are all fantastic options. I will probably grab an Artas copy before it's all said and done, because I'm trying to build my Artas up a lot. I really like Artas, and I want to see how we do with a maxed out one. But again, there's nothing in here that I think you have to come in here and get. If you want to grab one of these for your divine prototypes for later on, you can. But again, I think the main focus in here is going to be the top row. But again, non-negotiable. This one right here, first purchase, you got to do it. Dismissal. Again, nothing in here crazy important, really. If you are looking for food for a specific champ that you're trying to evolve, I guess you could come in here and grab a champ from the appropriate faction and make some food that way. It's twice as expensive as just buying the frags, though. So there's only 3 factions. I feel like it's probably more worth it to just buy these, to be honest. And then just summon and just collect food. So that way you're collecting food for other factions as well. You're inevitably going to get some that you need. I don't know that it's worth to spend twice as much on a particular champ. So if you're going to spend in here, spend it on those, I would say. Guild, I would hold off in the guild shop. Again, you can farm epic gear pretty early. You don't have to get that far into Dismissal caves to farm epic gear. And as your guild levels up and you get further in the game, this is going to change to mythic and legendary gear. Or I'm sorry, legendary and mythic. You know what I'm saying. Higher level gear. So I would wait until you are at the point where this is better gear before I would think about coming in here to buy it. And I would also think maybe at some point they would add some other stuff to the shop that's not just gear, because again, you can farm gear. Either way, just let your guild points pile up for now. And then when you get further in the game and the gear is better quality in here, then you can justify coming in here and spending it. This stuff you can get your hands on easy. And then for the Galactic Arena shop, honestly, except these, everything in here is a good purchase, in my opinion. You can get advanced recruitment tickets, you can get limited summon tickets, which I think are very good. There's a list of epic champs for you, and again, it resets periodically and changes. I take that back. I don't know if it changes. I know it resets. So like if I buy Oak now, I can't buy another one. So when it resets, I guess I'll have to wait and see if it changes the list of champs in here, or if it just resets my purchases. That will remain to be seen. But either way, I think depending on who the Triple S champ here, Rez is pretty solid. Most Triple S champs are going to be good. If you want to save up and buy one, I don't see why you shouldn't necessarily. I'm kind of tempted to buy the limited summon tickets, because I'm going to be doing a summon session soon, and I need a few more of these to hit pity, and to get enough exchange tickets to grab something else out of there. So I think the tickets are well worth it. I think the limited tickets are probably more valuable. These are discounted. I don't think they should be the same price as the limited summoning tickets, to be honest. But this is again, this will be based on your account. If you've got a champ you're trying to build, this is a great way to come in here and get copies of them for Evolution. If you need more tickets for an event coming up, if you want to do some summons, if you like the limited banner that's up, you can grab these. And then if you want to save up and get the Triple S champ, you should. I think this is all preferential though. I think the only there's only a handful of things that absolutely I think you need to do, and that is get this Taylor from Wasteland before you buy anything else in here, and then buy your Soul Rubelite from this shop every day, and probably hit a refresh and buy it then. And then if you're spending and you've got a lot of gems and you don't mind parting with them, buy it here, because I'm telling you, this stuff runs up real quick. It's gonna run dry. So definitely scoop this up as much as your means will allow. And that's it. It's just a real quick tour of the shop. I just wanted to point out a few things to you and show you kind of like what matters and what matters a lot and what doesn't matter so much. So that's it. If you have any other thoughts on the shop, if you've been buying, for example, if you've been buying these, I'd be interested to know how you feel about the gold you're spending on those. I kind of feel like probably not. I'm acquiring enough of these, and as I get better gear and I feed my older gear into the newer gear, it levels up faster anyway. So I feel like probably not, but I'd be interested to hear what you guys think about it. So that's it. Real quick short video. We're going to get out of here. I appreciate y'all. Hope it was helpful, and we'll see you next time.